Hello and welcome back to the Crazy Speed Building Coaster Park, which is what we're pretty much making it, or what we're turning it into, where we are in like the third month right now. They already have 2 coasters and a few rides, and basically we got everything sorted. I think like one of the main things that we did that will be crucial to the success of the park is actually cutting off like this huge stretch of path leading into the void, into the abyss. Well, no, it's not that bad, but yeah. By the way, I do see that we haven't really closed it off. I also don't see any mechanics walking up or down here, but I was, just to be sure that we do not have this issue in the future. Also, this spot over there is perfect for another kiosk. Because in between videos, I usually have the game on pause. I thought over here at the complete other back end of the park, I think it would be good for the guests to be able to buy umbrellas and stuff. So, and also get like a map of the park. Anyway, I left the video last time saying like, I want to check out something. And well, of course, I want to know the ratings of this one, the Woodworm Vintage. But I know we're not gonna get that anytime soon, because first the train needs to do a first run, and whilst it's raining, the guests won't go on it. So anyway, what I wanted to check was to see what the average queue time of our rides are. So the Dalton Fanfare is like this one, and that has like a 3 tile long queue, and that's already like 7 minutes. So that's actually rather long. Now, we also have the Rodento Ventura, which is 5 minutes, which is a little bit on the long side. But what I'm kind of surprised by is SpeedyNet, 3 minutes in queue time only. That really surprises me, because I thought this ride would be really slow. But apparently it is not. Or maybe that's like the average queue time, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm quite surprised by this, to be honest. I thought that we would see a higher queue time here. Regardless, another thing that we should check out is what our eggheads have developed. Ooh, and the river rapids, huh? Ooh, now just for my imagination, how is this a classic ride again? I think this is pretty fancy, right? Or maybe that says enough about me, and I am the old-fashioned classic guy. Yeah, okay, so if we can build this is pretty good though. Where should we build this? I'm kind of tempted to build it over here somewhere, but hooking it up would just be a nightmare. Basically, we sealed off this area for stations, and once we develop this area, this stretch of path, then we have the water, or the body of water over here to play with. But before, and well, not really. So basically, we would then end up over here, which, well, we did kind of block off, but not completely. We could feasibly hook this up to the queue path over here somewhere. And I would actually like to do it, if at all possible, because over here, there isn't really that much we can do. Now, can we? Let me see. How is the lay of the terrain? Basically, what I'm looking at is like, would we be able to squeeze in a ride over here? With a little bit of terraforming? No, not even. I mean, this is just way too small. So basically, we cannot fit anything in here unless we might be able to. No, no, not gonna happen. Not over here, unless it's like a 4x4 ride. But else we're gonna run into our coaster. Yeah, definitely would we be running into our coaster. So it's gonna be a tight fit. Now, that's not relevant to the river rapids though, because we could fit it in over here and hook it up somewhere over here, despite me wanting like an extra ride connecting to this area or perhaps this area. But we could fit it over here. That's definitely possible. Or perhaps over here. This is also not such a bad area. We actually have plenty of space over here. It actually goes outside a little bit further even. Though with these hills and all that, this seems to be so much nicer for like a good coaster to go up and down like twice. You know, have it be slightly above the water, but yeah, I feel like this is more coaster area than River Rapids area, really. So now there's two ways we could go with it. We could go with a station like this and hook it up there, but that would block off the rowing attraction. Though to be fair, on the other hand, is there like anybody going in here? Profit? What are the guests thinking? Customers 192 per hour. There are people. Yeah, it's just that it's raining. Now, what I'm thinking is like, you know, if we block it off, then this is going to be severely less fun. On the other hand, though, if we do block this off, it also means that we will have far less guests rowing like all the way out over here. So maybe it is in our best interest to block this ride off a little by, say, like building the station over here. Now, I won't go as far as to, you know, just leave them with no room to go whatsoever. So if we do this, we would probably go over here, go here, and then straight go up. Something like that, you know, or maybe even a little bit further. I believe those guests can actually pass pretty, you know, one high tiles they can go below. So, yeah. I like the thought of that, you know. That's good. Now, they are also developing like another thrill ride, but here's the thing. No matter what, this one roller coaster is not going to be enough. We need an extra one. So I am going to put the development on roller coasters, and, you know, I also think it wouldn't be a bad idea to add like an extra gentle ride that is like somewhat indoorsy. We have this haunting mansion. That would be great. I would love it if we could fit it here, but that's not gonna happen. Is there like anywhere else in this general area where we could fit it? What we could do is flatten this hilltop a little and put it right on the hilltop over here. With the rain, that would be a rather nice thing to do. I am liking the idea. Let's get that done. So first of all, we need to clear out a few trees. Gone are the days of the green enemies of park development. Ouch. That's a huge one on the budget. Ouch. Right. So now all we need to do is just let me just see if we put the entrance here. That hooks up beautiful, and then all we need to do is just terraform a little. Yeah, okay. Well, this is basically the way it's gonna be. I can see this already. Look, there we go. I haven't butchered the terrain too badly, so I think I did a good job. And here I am building this for the rain, and then it stops raining. Game, thank you. Well, I am actually happy about it not raining. Oh, and you know what? I just now realized this. We might have forgotten to set up this coaster proper, you know? Which, oh look, it is also departing without... Oh, it actually has two guests in it. And they are also at the back end, or completely backwards. How cool is that? You know what I just now realized, by the way? If you are in this backwards, you know what you get a picture of? the back end of your head and the back. You don't see anything. Oh yeah, minor oversight. It's the same thing as someone commenting on like the water coaster, which went backwards with me at some point through like a water section. So it went backwards, but it still had the splash at the front. Clearly not intended or having been thought of, you know, by the devs. But then again, I mean, I can't blame them for not thinking of everything. Right, okay, so another thing that we do need to do, of course, with this coaster is, first of all, every coaster needs its own mechanic for pure safety reasons. I don't think this is the right view to do it. This is, though. And then we also need, like, a handy dude who is gonna take care of all the vomit stuff and everything else around there. Good. Now that we have that covered, yeah, that means that the Woodworm vintage is truly done. Let's get back to our haunting mansion, which we built for the rain, but unfortunately is now not really needed for the rain anymore. Now, well, you know, when it will rain again, of course, we will reap the profits of having it. So we shall go with $5. Put this to like 10 minutes and wait for a full load. I don't even know what kind of use this is, to be honest. I mean, quarter load? I don't know. We'll just leave it at full load. I'm not pretty sure if those options are even really intended for this ride to be there. I don't think they add anything to it. Also, because this is like the... Oh, can I? No. Oh yeah, there it actually says a 15 guest capacity. What we're also gonna do is have a wooden style entrance. Just because it fits better. Wow. We also only have like a choice of 3. We will call this, how about the Myrcella haunting? Not based on anything, you know, but a haunted house having haunting in the name. To me, that seems like the right thing. Right, we only have this spot not covered. I'm willing to take a bet on this also not getting that dirty anytime soon, so yeah, no, that's fine. You know, we can live with this. Also, so far, how is the speed and the G's? The G's seem to be quite alright. Nothing too crazy so far. A bit of ups and downs, especially the vertical G's, because over here is like the bumpy section. So, yeah, look, see, it should go, it's like, those are pretty steep curves, but it's not that bad though. Good, we are going to build the water ride, and we probably need like a few thousand more for this, so... We are going to take out the loan, and we are going to start the construction of it. Let us see. Also, we do not have any slam down thrill rides to back up our crazy construction or constructions that we're doing. Now, this is basically what I had thought for this ride, to go like this. And then I'm not really sure how far we need this. Oh, actually, we can go all the way over here. Now, I'm not sure if we need this, you know. I mean, if we were to close this a little, would you then be able to... Oh, actually, you do need this much station. Okay. I am a little bit surprised by that, but okay. If you need it, then you need it, right? Also, yeah, for the repeat guest, we are gonna go all the way over there with it. I also don't want to go too crazy bonkers because, yeah, because of support issues. We are, after all, on quite a deep part of the lake, so I'm not sure if we are able to... maybe let's do a whirlpool and then like a waterfall. And we are able to support this and then go back. Yeah, I haven't really thought about how I want to lay this out. Maybe... Can we... we are at height 6. What we could do is maybe go up a little over here. Go like right beside the path here. That means that we would need to go up like here right now. Go besides the path, go here. And then... I'm thinking here. It's not gonna be easy. Maybe then upwards and then back. I don't know. Well, we'll have to... let me just figure this one out for a moment. This is okay. So... then we should do like a whirlpool. And then... get like one down. And that's also around the tree, which I also think is like a good feature to have in there. And then curve it, and then do like a rapids maybe. And then go down twice. With like a... I don't really want to venture out too much over there, so we're not gonna go too far out there. Maybe do like a whirlpool, a rapids, a waterfalls. Let's see here. Oh, we can actually continue this. I mean, I like the special pieces that you can add, and I also believe that we should continue to add those. Also, we should go straight and then... go up one. Yeah, no, hold on a second. This is not turning out the way I wanted this to turn out. Basically, I want to line myself up to be able to go above the thing, which we are currently not lined up for. So what if we were just to rapids ourselves one section over there? And then, do we have river rapids in the way? Can we... Ooh. Right. Now this is interesting. I want to go down like straight away. I'm not sure. Can we do like a whirlpool? If so... oh, we do. Okay, okay. Let's terraform this. I will. It's in the water. We won't see it anyway. So, and now we're gonna go back straight away. So we will do like a waterfalls because it's bumping. And then also do like a whirlpool and then rapids it up all the way towards the end. There we go! Okay, not too crazy a track, but still rather attractive if you ask me. It has a little bit too much lifts for my liking. But it's not, also for the money, I mean, I believe we took out a loan at like 700 game euro bucks or something. And right now, we still have like 2,000 left. So we didn't spend too much. It's also really important. At least for me, and because I know that currently we're kind of still building on a loan, and that's okay. I mean, you need to do that at the start, but later on, once our loan runs out, we need to be able to generate our own cash. So, yeah, you know, I'm really already trying to save up for like when we are gonna be running out of cash, because I know. Sooner or later, and unfortunately I fear the sooner will be the part that's gonna be true, we are gonna be running out of cash. Right, let's get this over there, and then just close it down a little bit. Now, as for this ride, the Woodworm Vintage, we do not know the ratings, yet somehow this queue is telling me that the guests do like it. Shall we check it out? Shall we? Ooh, not bad, though I did expect better of this one. It might be this this bumping that might make it a little bit too extreme. Oh yeah, look at this. This is quite heavy. And this is basically this bit is like this bit up there. Oh, though we also have a few pieces that are not as great over here. I don't know, how are the lateral G's though? Those don't look too extreme. It's kind of intense, and I expected this to be a little bit higher, but then perhaps that might also be because we run the trains backwards. Yeah, I think the backward trains are not the best option for this one. So, lesson learned, which if I didn't took a break of 2.5 years, I probably would have known, but now I know it again. Alright, so good. Let's continue finishing up the water ride that we have over here. Now there isn't much we can set here in terms of settings for the ride, so we'll just have this be 5 game Eurobucks. Now there is one thing I would like to check out on our Rodento Aventura. How is the ride? So that's 50 seconds, and we have 9 cars, which means 6 seconds per car. So yeah, the 5 seconds waiting time is actually good. I don't believe that we will have like a moment where there is like no mouses for the guests to get. Over here, that's also not an issue. But over here, what we need to do is we need to start timing the ride. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test it, and then we're gonna open it. So basically what this does is it gives us one boat, and then we can measure the length like straight away. Or one boat, or I mean, what's it even called? I'd say, oh, it is actually a boat. I'd much rather call it like a tracker tire. Anyway, we shall have a dedicated handy dude in this general area to take care of the stuff and the things. You will not be mowing the grass. Now, as for this, this mechanic has to do the Laker, the unnamed ride, the haunting mansion, and this one, and the thing, you know, the railroad ride. Yeah, that's not too bad. For now we can go with only the 2 mechanics. All right. So basically all we need to do is give this like a proper name. How about we call this the Zambezi? Just the Zambezi. That sounds good. I like that. Also, we're not gonna go with the wooden style. We're gonna go back to the tent one. White, I don't know. Ew. No. Also, no. There aren't that many good looking colors for this ride. This looks bad. A lot of bad looking things here. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't believe that this black does anything other than for the tent. We basically do want the wooden supports, but you know, I think that I don't. It's I don't really like it. This is also bad. Yeah, I think white is pretty much the only option we have here, which means that we will revert this to red. Yeah, as that's what we're going with most of the canvas tent styles for anyway. And then we'll have this be, like, shall we color them? All right, you know what? Just for once, we are actually gonna color them all differently. I'm just doing this at random, so we might end up with like a few, we might end up with like a few things colored the same. But that's not really on purpose. So there we go. Up there. On there. this one, and the last one will be white. Even white. Even if we might have it, but still. We shall take it like this. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. So, the next thing then, eggheads. We have a go-kart. Ladies and gentlemen, all of a sudden, I think the 1600 people in the park might not be so challenging after all. Because a go-kart is like a really, really good ride. Now, if we were to build it, though, we are left with like the question like, okay, so where are we gonna build it? I was talking about wanting a ride over here to hook up to this area. We could make the go-karts be that ride. Would that be a smart thing to do? The way I would do it then is I would have like the station on this track. And then have like the entrance go over here somewhere to hook up, and then the exit be combined with this exit. I think that's a rather clever idea, actually. I think we should do this. Now, what did we get? We can't really tell what type of roller coaster we're gonna get, so we need to keep an eye on that. You know what? Before we start with the go-karts, let's also we have plenty of gentle rides. Now let's do the go-karts. So to start out with the go-karts, first of all, we need to get rid of a few of those green anti-roller coaster and anti-tycoon things over there. Trees. You know them, the green bastards. Okay, so I believe that clears it all out. Just out of curiosity, does this give me enough go-karts? 11. So if we add one station piece more, yeah, then we have the 12. Okay, so that's good to know. So now we already have like the... oh. Yeah, I didn't really account for this. This is kind of bad. Maybe we can manage something like this over here. We'll have to see. If I can get this above this toilet and then hook up over there still, we might save this. You know, before we make it impossible to hook anything up, let's first get this done. Okay, let me just see where exactly we are heading with this. Okay, so far so good actually. Does that hook up? Yeah, it does that. It isn't really that long for a queue, but I'm willing to take it. Can you? Ooh, nice, you can. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so far so good. We are having incredible luck with our construction of our paths. Now it is time for the track design. Yeah, about the track design. I mean, how can I even get away over here? Let's just pause it for a quick moment because we kind of need to get ourselves a good track design. Ideally, what I'd like is for this to go over here, go above, and then basically cross, and then get back, you know, make like a figure 8. The other approach we could do, which I think would also be quite cool, is if we... let me just... Because we also have like this nice straight stretch here. It's only that the tracks are in the way and it's not easy to hook anything up over here. Therefore, unless we cross the path and go into the underground. I mean, say for example, we were to build the ship here, you know, the swinger ship. And we were to have a path go above this path and then into the underground and hook up to the side over here somewhere. Then the exit would kind of do the same trick over here. In theory, it is workable. It's not going to be a thing of beauty. If we do that, then... Because if we were to go all the way over here as well, I think I would rather go... Can I even? So let me just see. In theory, we would be able to... Let me just have a look here. Yeah, okay, so basically the miniature railroad leaves us with no options. So there's two things we can do. Or we go up and above over here and then do our thing, which is going to make it already quite challenging to even get here. Or we go with this route, which will also make it quite challenging. And I kind of like the idea of a really nicely snug-in ship over here. So, yeah. Yeah, alright, guys, I figured it out. You know, sometimes just a little bit of planning is all it takes to get the right track design going. No. Now it's this, you know, this go-kart ride, it isn't about the length of it really, so much as like how cool the track layout is. So basically, I'm already happy if we can get this back rather quickly, rather than having like a huge track. I mean, I'm not against huge tracks or anything, it's just that, well, you know, huge tracks also make for like really long queue and ride times, which I kind of rediscovered last time. Like, okay, now I recall why we did like the 1 lap go-kart thing. So I will also keep that lesson in mind right now, building this. So there we go. Oh, wait, we need to curve this one before. And then, you know what would be cool? If we were to go around this tree. Okay, not too bad. Let's do the settings of this one. So we are gonna do race mode. Now this track is really short actually. So even though, you know, because the previous track we built had like a few ups and downs, and this one's like really short. So I am gonna stick with like 2 laps because it is such a short track. Also gonna stick with $5, 10 minutes race mode. Dang, opened up. Right, okay, let's get this exit sorted. And I also see that I kind of never really sorted out the exit of the other thing. You know, of the railroad. So we might as well take care of that like right now. Okay, let's also get a dedicated handy dude. It's not like it's really needed, but now that we're assigning things, we might as well, you know. Right. Ooh, and I also see that the agates have the wooden reverser roller coaster. You've got to be kidding me. That's like the wooden side coaster, but then with a reverse option. Oh my god, no. Oh man, this is so bad. Alright, well at least, you know, here's the thing. Wait, hold on a second. Reverser cars, wooden side friction cars. It also doesn't say anything about the thing flying off. Though I suspect this coaster will have the same issue. Yeah, probably. So basically I do not see any reason to build this one, only to build the reverser coaster, but Man, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We do have our coaster though, and we need to get this back to thrill rides again. I mean, that's the only real option we have. Okay, so anyway, man, this park is anything but easy. I keep saying it, but we do get like some good thrill rides, but at the same time, man, why game? Why does it need to be so difficult? Yeah, I think the black for the go-karts is a good color choice. So how shall we call this? Why don't we call this, in, you know, being all classic and all that, we will call this Silverstone. If we are only allowed classic rides, we should at least give them some type of classic name, and Silverstone fits the bill perfectly. Now then, at the same time, we also have some stats for this one. Look at that. Oh, that's actually not bad. Another thing is like, this is like 90 seconds long. And if we divide that by 12, it basically means that we only need like a 6 seconds waiting time. With the gas getting on, you know, that's basically like an extra 2 seconds. And that should be enough to keep this equally filled all the time. And I rather like these ratings. I think they're pretty good. Also, I look at the amount of guests in our park, and I see that we are like well past a quarter of the amount that we need only in June year 1. Granted, we only have 3 years, so if we were to set targets for what we need to achieve like each year, just so that I know, like, okay, here's your benchmark, here's your goal. I need 533 guests at the end of year 1, but, you know, I have to admit, I did start out with 72. So basically, we're still 72 guests short. Well, on that note, join me next time when we are gonna lure more guests into this park in Rollercoaster Tycoon.